What's going on, everybody? I'm Alex from Boards, Bikes, and Hikes, and today I'm so stoked to talk to you guys about these Khuno Optics Goggles. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Khuno Optics, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's K-H-U-N-O. I'm so stoked on these goggles. I recently just picked a pair up. Been wanting to kind of try a different goggle. I've loved my Dragons. They've done excellent for me. But I wanted to try something with, well, let me just show you my favorite feature by far. Magnetic lenses. Been dying to try a set of these. And can't wait to tell you guys what I think about them. So the Khuno Optics goggles I know have been hugely helped in their development by Johnathan Buckhouse and Backflipping Benton, who I'm absolutely huge fans of the way they ride. I love watching them. I love both of their YouTube channels. Watch both of them religiously and daily. So I'd always wanted to kind of try their Outdoor Master goggles that they were using until they created these. These are the Khuno Optics, I think it's the Jaeger series. To me, it looks and seems kind of like a souped up version of their Outdoor Master goggles. As somebody who's never actually tried the Outdoor Master goggles, just looking in from the outside, they look very similar to them, but seem a little bit higher quality. I think they look a little bit better. The design just looks, the design looks super sick. They have custom straps. You got their logo, which I don't think there is a logo out there that is cooler than the Khuno Optics logo. I've got it here. I've got a sticker on my board now. I need like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. I think the Yeti with the goggles, it gets me pumped. Each goggle, they're doing straps for different states. I picked up the Colorado set because just went to Colorado, fell in love with Colorado. But they also offer like a Idaho, a California, North Carolina. There's several states as well as just some plain, like a black or a gray. But again, I went with the Colorado strap. And before I dive too deep into the performance of these goggles, I want to say I just was super impressed with the packaging and how it all came together and what you get with the goggles. I thought, like, you package something nice, you give me a good setup for your goggles, I'm going to be super stoked before I even get to try them on. It's already going to be a good impression in my book if you give me like a nicely packaged goggle. So I ordered a set of the goggles and an extra set of lenses. The lenses and the goggles each came in their own goggle bag. Again, got the super sick logo on there. As well as the goggles came with a hard shell case. And I actually really like the design of this case. It's hard shell on top. It's going to protect your lenses while it's in your bag. It's soft shell on the bottom, but it's also mesh, so that's going to let them, dry out, deodorize a little bit, get the moisture out of there when you put them up for storage, but keep your goggles protected. And if you look inside, you have a second pocket to store your extra lenses in the same case as your goggles. I have been keeping my extra lenses separate in their own baggie, but I do like to have the option to be able to fit my goggles and the lenses in the same case, and they fit in there really well. I have put them in there just to test it, but I'm really kind of like paranoid about my stuff, so I've been keeping these in a separate baggie, but I will say on the mountain, I was keeping the goggle case in my backpack with the lenses in the little lens compartment. So, first and foremost, the thing I love most about these goggles is the magnetic system. You've got 10 magnets around the perimeter of the lenses, and it's actually got a pretty strong grip. I mean, you get it close, it just sucks right on, and it holds fairly well. You got to kind of peel this back and pull. I've dropped it actually a couple times because the magnets are so strong, but that's a good thing because that means I can take a crash and my lenses aren't going to go flying off, which I did do when I rode the other day. Took several crashes. Lenses never came off. And the nice thing about that is you could be in the lift line, or like sometimes I wear my goggles under the helmet, sometimes I wear them on top of the helmet, but when you're in the lift line, you don't always want to have to pull them up, set them on top of your head, so it's nice to just be in the lift line, you're talking with your buddies, you get a little hot from a run, and you can take it off, let your face breathe a little bit, and it's also going to keep this from getting any moisture or condensation in there while you're sitting there, sweating a little bit. And then, right before you get back on the lift, I love doing it. I'm sorry, I can't help myself, I just love it. Really easy to pop back on there. These goggles did really well for me. I got the tinted lenses, which I'll show in just a second, that came with the goggles. I also picked up the low light lenses. These are like a blue. On their website it says they let 88% of light through, I believe. It was one step away from clear, but it still has a little bit of a tint. I didn't want one that was straight clear because I don't really do, you know, a whole lot of night riding. So I wanted these for the cloudier days, and I definitely think I'm gonna pick up another set of lenses. That way I've got, you know, a good variety of lenses to use with these goggles. The only time I had them fog up on me was when I went to the bathroom. It's really hot in the Perfect North bathroom when you're in all your gear and you're, you know, trying to hold everything and go. And the nice thing about it was I could just pop the lenses off, wipe the moisture out, the condensation out, snap them back on, good to go. But as far as actually riding and on the mountain and stuff, I never had an issue with fogging. These offered a really good view of contrast in the snow. And I'm just all around super happy with them. I think they put together a really good, durable, high quality package for a little bit more affordable price than some of the higher name brands. And I think, you know, I think these are going to hold their own. They're going to do just as well as those, but they're a little bit more of an affordable option for you. And as somebody who, you know, snowboarding can be expensive, so it's nice to have a piece of high quality equipment at a, I think, a reasonable price. Especially, like I said, you got a goggle, or you got a goggle bag with your lenses, you got a goggle bag with the goggles, the hard shell case. These goggles all together for the two baggies, the case, the goggles, and my lenses, I spent like 80 bucks. And I think that's really fair considering, I know if you look at a pair like Oakley flight decks, I mean, they're $150 to $200 depending on the tint of the lenses you get. So I could get these as well as multiple lenses and still be under that cost, which I think is really cool. The other lenses I picked up, I haven't gotten to test out yet because of the day when I went. It was kind of hazy, so I didn't put them on. Can't wait to though, because they look so sick. And I'm gonna probably pick up one more, possibly with a higher tint than just because I've always wanted a completely chromed out lens. And then I'm gonna pick up one with kind of like an oranges tint. The lenses right now on the I think on Khuno Optics website, which I will link in the description below, if you use code Buckhouse, you can get 30% off your order, which that is how I got all of this stuff for $80. They do have a promotion going. You can use Team Buckhouse. That's going to give you 30% off. They also have them on Amazon, and I'm going to actually put in, after I film this video, the code on Amazon just to see if it works. What's up, guys? It's Future Alex here. I did do a quick test, and if you go to Amazon and still use the code Team Buckhouse, it does work on Amazon to give you that 30% discount as well. So you can order it through their website or through Amazon. Now that I know I can order it through Amazon, that's probably the route I'm personally going to go, just because I shop on Amazon all the time. It's going to make it a little bit easier. I will leave the code. I'm going to put it over top of this video as well as in the description. So Team Buckhouse is going to give you 30% off of all of the Khuno Optics goggles, lenses, you know, whatever you get. So make sure you use that. I'm all about saving money, so I'm going to try to pass that information on to you. Now back to the goggle review. Woo! Again though, the lenses with those codes, you can get a set of lenses for like 30 bucks, and I think that's awesome. The goggles with the discount code are 50. So really reasonable price for a great quality product. I think these feel like they're gonna hold up for a while. They look great, they feel great, and they perform really well for me. So stoked on these goggles. In another goggle video that I did, somebody asked how the goggles fit with the helmet. So I just wanted to show how they fit with the goggles underneath the helmet. I have the Sandbox Legend helmet, and now I'll show what they look like on top. And now they're on top of the helmet. You get to see the 6 strap. To each his own. I know certain people ride one way. Some like them on the helmet, some like them underneath. Personally, I kind of go back and forth. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. So I just wanted to show it does fit really nicely. You still got a little bit of a gap right here to let some airflow in. You're not, you know, your helmet's not smushed down on top of your goggles. So again, just super stoked with the fit, the comfort, the quality of the product, and just everything it came with. Awesome package for a great deal. If you are interested in picking up a pair of the Khuno Optics goggles, I will again leave a link to their website in the description of this video, as well as a link to them on Amazon. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you smash that like button to be able to get goggles out to everybody. Everybody can check out these sweet lenses. And it's just going to help get my content out. It's really going to help me out. So please do me a huge favor, smash that like button. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I post weekly videos. I always post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and then I'll post some bonus videos periodically throughout the week as well. But Mondays and Wednesdays always for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm Alex from Boards, Bikes, and Hikes. Can't wait to see you all in the next video soon.